It's Peachy, and welcome back to my annual Black History Month Create a Sim series, where we shine a spotlight on incredible figures from African American history who may not be household names, but whose impact shaped the world in powerful ways. Some of these trailblazers you might already know, and others you may be discovering for the very first time. Each week, we'll bring a new story to life through The Sims. Now let's see who's stepping into the spotlight this week. Like many human stories, Howard Thurman's journey begins with resilience, bravery, and hope. He was born on November 18, 1899 in Daytona Beach, Florida, a place where opportunity for Black children was scarce, but love in his family was abundant. Though they had little, they poured everything they had into him, and for the rest of his life, Thurman would say that any success he achieved was rooted in their courage and sacrifice. At 14, Howard Thurman left home to pursue an education because Daytona Beach had no high school for Black children. Standing at the train station, ready to travel north to Jacksonville, he discovered a heartbreaking truth. He had enough money for the fare, but not enough to check his trunk. His dream seemed to end right there on that platform until a stranger approached him, a man he never knew, a man who asked why he was crying, a man who quietly paid the fee that allowed Thurman to continue his journey. Thurman never forgot him. In fact, he dedicated his autobiography to this anonymous stranger, the man who, in his words, restored his broken dreams. The boy who once couldn't attend high school became the valedictorian of both Morehouse College and Colgate Rochester Divinity School. As a young educator, Thurman returned to Morehouse and Spelman College as director of religious life and later became the first dean of Andrew Rankin Chapel at Howard University. He wasn't just a professor, he was a guide. He challenged students with questions that cut to the core. Who are you, really? Who do you want to be? He believed that every person carried unrealized potential, and he made it his mission to help them see it. In 1935, Howard Thurman and his wife, Sue Bailey Thurman, were invited to lead a Negro delegation to Southeast Asia. It was on this journey that Thurman met Mohandas Gandhi. Their conversations explored the power of nonviolent direct action, not as a tactic, but as a way of life. This meeting would echo across continents. Years later, as the civil rights movement took shape, Thurman's teaching on nonviolence would profoundly influence leaders like Jesse Jackson, Marion Wright Edelman, and a young minister named Martin Luther King Jr. Before Boston, there was San Francisco. In 1944, Thurman co-founded the Church for the Fellowship of All People, the first intentionally interracial, interfaith congregation in the United States. Its mission was radical for its time, to break down the walls that separated people by race, color, creed, or national origin. Thurman believed deeply in sharing humanity, and he built a church that lived out that belief. Thurman's work in San Francisco caught the attention of Boston University President Howard C. Case. In 1953, Thurman moved to Boston to become the dean of Marsh Chapel, making him the first African American dean at a predominantly white university in the United States. BU became his laboratory for community, dialogue, and spiritual exploration. During his 12 years there, he engaged with national figures like James Baldwin, Arthur Ashe, and most notably, a doctoral student named Martin Luther King Jr. Thurman and King shared a quiet but powerful bond. Thurman sent the Kings his book, Deep River, with the inscription, "The test of life is often found in the amount of pain we can absorb without spoiling our joy." His writings, especially Jesus and the Disinherited, became essential reading for King during the Montgomery bus boycott. In 1958, after King survived a near-fatal stabbing in New York, Thurman visited him during his recovery. He urged King to extend his convalescence, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. He told him the movement had become an organism with a life of its own, and that King needed time to reflect, to heal, and to reconnect with his purpose. It was one of the few long private conversations the two ever shared, and it left a lasting impression on both men. Howard Thurman retired from Boston University in 1965 and spent his remaining years directing the Howard Thurman Educational Trust. He passed away in 1981, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape spiritual thought, social justice, and American history. Thurman envisioned a world where differences didn't divide us, where shared humanity could be the foundation for meaningful relationships. He called on each of us to do what makes us come alive, believing that a fully alive person could help heal a broken world. From a boy on a train platform to a spiritual architect of the civil rights movement, Howard Thurman's life reminds us that quiet leadership can change the world. His story is a testament to compassion, courage, and the power of a single act of kindness, the kind that can restore a dream and set a life in motion. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I truly appreciate you stopping by my channel to learn about this powerful figure. Join me next week as I kick off my annual Women's History Month series, where we'll celebrate an amazing woman who helped shape the world. Wishing you a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.